Hey guys! So today I'm going to give you my spoiler-free review for the new movie Voyagers. Now, this movie hits theaters only tomorrow, Friday, April 9th, and I have some words to say about this movie. I'm excited to talk to you guys about it, but before I do, I'd love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's get into my review for Voyagers. Hey, Tessa from Mama's Geeky here. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. Okay, guys, so first of all, I've got to put it out there. I'm a massive fan of Lord of the Flies, and, well, just from even looking at the trailer, I thought this is going to be similar to Lord of the Flies. You guys, this movie is Lord of the Flies, but in space. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's basically an upgraded version. It is, of course, inferior to Lord of the Flies, which is fantastic, but I'm not quite sure that Voyagers was trying to beat them out and be better. They were just trying to put a couple of twists in there, make it a little unique. I mean, they're out in space. They're afraid that aliens are coming after them, that sort of thing. It's got this sci-fi twist basically on Lord of the Flies, and you know what? I enjoyed it for what it was. The acting is pretty decent, pretty solid throughout the whole thing. My major problem with this is that the whole story stems off of these kids being emotionless, right? All of the kids, they're test tube babies. Their parents are just donors of eggs and sperm, and they were created for the sole purpose of going and settling on a new planet eventually. Really, technically, it's going to take 86 years to get there, and it's going to be their grandchildren who are the ones that colonize the new planet. But humans have destroyed Earth. No surprise there. And so they need to do this in order to continue the human race going. So the point is these kids are emotionless. My problem is throughout the whole thing, they are literally, most of them are emotionless. I mean, their faces are very like this, and they're not, which I get at the beginning. But as the story evolves, that should change, and it really doesn't for the most part. Sometimes it does, but it did distract me and take me out of the story a little bit, especially towards the end. Something that I did love about Voyagers was just the feel of it. It's super trippy. There's moments where there's like a bunch of scenes flashing, cut really, really close together, which you'll know what I'm talking about. It's mostly when they take the blue, which is the chemicals that keep them a little emotionless. This is something we've seen in the trailer. It is not a spoiler. It is also pretty early on in the film. But that's the sequences that happen right then are really awesome, really trippy. Loved the cinematography of that. Love the cinematography of the zooms and the pans and like just the whole thing completely. You know, you mix it with the musical score, and it was just really incredible and created this whole sci-fi suspenseful moments here, which I enjoyed as well. The movie itself, to me, very middle of the road, very mediocre, but I did enjoy it. It's only an hour and 47 minutes or so the time goes by fairly quickly. Yes, it is very predictable, especially if you know the Lord of the Flies story, but even if you don't, it very much feels like a common trope that we've seen time and time again in the movies. Not a huge deal. Like I said, predictable, but still fun. I don't know that fun's the right word. Fun's probably not the right word, because there's several uncomfortable moments in this. It gets awkward, a little bit rapey. I mean, these are things that just words that describe parts of this movie. So fun maybe isn't the right word, but it's still a good watch, a decent watch. Especially if you're into sci-fi like I am. So I was a big fan of that, and I enjoyed it. I mean, I give it a 3 out of 5. It's not perfect. It's not groundbreaking. It's not gonna win a ton of awards, but I really enjoyed the cinematography. I like the story, and I like the twists that they put on the story. Still think Lord of the Flies is better, but I really never expected it to change my mind on that. Going into this, I immediately was like, oh, this is Lord of the Flies, and within 20 minutes, you're basically feeling that way too. But I don't want to give away anything that majorly spoils the movie, so I'm going to stop now. But I will say the acting has left it a little bit to be desired. Some of the effects are not fantastic. There's some fantastic action scenes, though. Some great action scenes. Kind of love the suspense, love the story in its own, like the twists that they added to it. And like I said, a 3 out of 5. It's definitely worth watching, especially I'm sure it's even better on the big screen. I'd love to see it on the big screen. I watched it at a screener at home. on my TV, but which is fairly big, but still would love to see it in theaters. So check it out tomorrow, April 9th, Friday, April 9th, Voyagers in theaters only. However, if you have gotten to this review and you have already gone and seen it, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. You can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Mama's Geeky over there. MAMASGEEKY. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys, and I'll see you next time.